JM Baxi is one of India's largest integrated logistics, services and transport conglomerate with a unique infrastructure and technology backbone. Strong network and deep understanding of the logistics, infrastructure sector and extensive experience has enabled JM Baxi to reach the distinctive milestone of being a 100-year-old company and is further excited to build a solid and sustainable legacy for successors. JM Baxi was looking for a cloud with excellent capabilities to manage their infrastructure, and eNlight was found to be the best match.
Hi, I'm Prasad Patil. I work as the Group CTO for JM Baxi Group.
What were your major technology challenges before onboarding ESDS?
We had a whole lot of websites for the group being spread across multiple service providers, and they were hosted on shared resources with multiple agencies taking care of their maintenance and also the hosting capabilities. The first initiatives from the website consolidation that we did was to ensure that we first try to put all these websites on a dedicated slice for us, as well as consolidate them on a single platform.
Why did you choose ESDS over any other cloud data center provider?
Having worked with ESDS earlier, I think we had known about their USPs, wherein their model of pay as you use with the algorithm to understand how much of the compute and the storage capabilities are being used by my website and exactly pay according to that. Having known that, we looked at the model on which all the websites can be consolidated.
According to you, what immediate changes did you observe on switching to ESDS?
What has happened is, from a business perspective, today the business, instead of focusing on spending time and looking at various service providers, and every time the turnaround time for the delivery of that infrastructure for hosting their website has drastically come down. The turnaround time for delivering that is a few days as compared to weeks earlier. And also we've increased the security aspect of the websites, having put them on a dedicated slice.
Did you find ESDS as a single-stop solution for your requirements?
So one of the aspects of website hosting specifically for our line of business is that most of the websites in this case are static as compared to dynamic websites. And the nature of static websites is that they are not going to use the compute resources allocated to it at a maximum over a period of time that and it's generally over a certain cycles that the usage increases, and most of the time is pretty flat in terms of the hits that the website gets. For requirements like this, it is very imperative that the underlying infrastructure is able to meet these specific needs, wherein the infrastructure is charged only for when the website needs it. And having a solution which can allow me to pay for that particular rise in the compute only when it is needed, and not against the standard way of a particular infrastructure allocation which is given to me and charge irrespective of how much I use it or no. I think that makes sense to the business IT team, who would definitely want to make the most of the infrastructure that is given.
What aspects of ESDS services helped your business the most?
One of the best things that probably has happened for the IT team from infrastructure per se, from hosting infrastructure per se, has been the simplicity and the ease at which the team can now handle the infrastructure which is hosted for the websites of the group. This also has become a kind of service for the business, where now business just has to come back with the requirement for the need to host a website, and both from a Corpcom initiative of creating the content, hosting the website, as well as managing the infrastructure, it is done as a service for the business. So, in short, the turnaround time for going live with the website for the business has drastically reduced. Thereby, essentially, this particular feature of pay per use, where only the compute that is being used by the particular website for the entire duration of its usage, is actually a beneficial factor for business IT.
What are your future plans with ESDS as your technology partner?
We are also now engaging with ESDS for future initiatives of hosting our critical applications, which are the customer-facing applications, onto the cloud. That's something which we are looking at a roadmap going ahead, as well as we're looking at using products from ESDS like eMagic and trying to map them to our needs of infrastructure monitoring, of asset management, and various other aspects that we want to cover in the next 6 months to 1 year for our organization.